Of all his finals, Michael Jordan excelled the 1996 NBA Finals the most. Did you know he averaged his lowest stats in his three-peat run in the 1996 Finals? Being a long-time fan, I can confidently say that the perfect starting point is none other than the iconic 1995-1996 Chicago Bulls, the greatest team ever. Even though the Warriors had an incredible 73-9 record in 2016, they fell short of the ultimate goal. The 1995-1996 Bulls, however, are forever remembered as the greatest team in NBA history. The Bulls had a well-rounded roster, exceptional coaching, and an unstoppable triangle offense, all while being led by none other than the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. After suffering a painful loss to the Orlando Magic in the second round last season, the Bulls were determined to come back stronger. They launched their pursuit of a fourth championship in 6 seasons with a convincing win over the Charlotte Hornets, taking the game 105-91 thanks to Jordan's stellar 42-point performance. As the season progressed through the month of November, the Bulls would start off 5-0 with Pippen and Jordan focused on a mission. Sadly, the impressive winning streak would come to an end at the hands of a familiar rival, the Orlando Magic, who managed to take them down. The Bulls managed to bounce back and maintain their winning momentum, defeating the Jazz, Spurs, and Mavericks, only to lose to the SUPERSONICs for the second time that season, a team they will meet again down the line. The Bulls took on the Indiana Pacers for the third time this season and unfortunately lost, breaking their incredible 13-game winning streak. Jordan had what some would call a rough night shooting, but he still managed to score 30 points and grab 10 rebounds, while Pippen added 26 points to the mix. Even though they didn't win, the Bulls were still playing at a high level. Just 3 days later, they got back on track, avenging their earlier loss to the Pacers and kicking off another winning streak. What truly defined the greatness of this regular season was the Bulls' incredible run in January, where they went undefeated. That month, they scored some significant victories, taking down the defending champions, the Houston Rockets, and also crushing their rivals, the New York Knicks, by a whopping 20 points. It's a bit heartbreaking to think about what unfolded in the final 21 games of the season for the Bulls, especially considering their overall success. They lost their last 3 games by a mere total of 3 points. Can you believe that the Bulls, who wrapped up the season with a stunning 72-10 record, could have actually finished at 75-7? That's just mind-blowing. The playoffs kicked off with a thrilling showdown between the Bulls and the Miami Heat. The Bulls had already taken down the Heat during the regular season, so they were feeling pretty confident of facing them again. In a 3-game series, they once again proved their dominance, sweeping the Heat 3-0 in the final game played in Miami. As they moved on to the conference semi-finals, the Bulls went head-to-head with the New York Knicks. In Game 1, they really brought their A game, with Jordan scoring a jaw-dropping 44 points to lead the Bulls to victory, kept the winning streak alive in Game 2, taking a solid 2-0 lead. However, Game 3 was a different story, as the Bulls lost in overtime, despite MJ's incredible 46-point effort. But they weren't about to let that setback define them. They came back strong in Game 4 and 5, finishing off the semi-finals with a display of grit and determination, especially from Pippen and Rodman, who both had impressive double-doubles. It has been a long time since 1994, but the Bulls were ready to reclaim their place in NBA history. The Seattle SUPERSONICs, boasting their best season ever with a 64-18 record, were also eager to add another championship to their name. Having only won once, back in 1979, the Bulls kicked off the finals to a bang, winning Game 1 by 17 points and continued their winning streak through the first 3 games. Their success was driven by a solid defense and Rodman's incredible 20 rebounds in Game 2, but in Game 4, The Sonics made a comeback, taking a commanding 21 points lead. Game 5 saw them keep the pressure on, narrowing the series to 3-2 in favor of the Bulls. Game 6 was the moment of truth. Both teams were hungry for the title, but only one could walk away victorious. The Bulls came out strong, with Rodman delivering another impressive 19 rebounds. MJ led the team with 22 points, dominating the game and clinching the championship with a 12 points lead over the Sonics. It was a night of outstanding performances from the entire team, celebrating the Bulls' return to glory. This season was a celebration of achievements for the team's two stars. And Jordan took home the MVP award, the scoring title, Finals MVP, and was recognized on both the All-NBA and All-Defensive First teams. Pippen also shone brightly, garnering some MVP votes, finishing as the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year, earning his place on the All-NBA and All-Defensive First teams. What this team proved is that a blend of teamwork, effective coaching, and standout players can lead to championships. Jordan played every single one of the 82 games, while Pippen participated in 77. In the current era, it's tough to envision another team that could rival the greatness of the 1995-1996 Bulls.